It's old mom Sunday night. And I was just sitting here. Every time I sit in this chair, I swear I smell cat poo. Golly Moses. Maybe it's this. I got a new pocketbook at TJ Maxx. No, it's not this. But isn't it good looking? I just took all the chains and stuff off of it. And look, it even came with this. A glasses case for $34.99. The whole smoke. So tickled with all this. Yeah, I smell it. I mean, I legit smell it. Yeah. What if we look? What if I looked under there and there was cat dew under the couch? I'd be so mad. You must be exhausted from shopping. No, I'm not exhausted from shopping. But then one of the children that went with us, I just dropped off a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds at home at 9:45 on a Sunday night. And they're probably like, are these people crazy? She took our daughters after church shopping and they get home at 10 at night? What the hell's wrong with her? But then they're like, they can't complain, right? Because I took their children shopping. It's a real problem. Oh, golly. We had the best time. Did you just ask us if we can smell poo? No, I smelled poo. It's not in the chair. No, I looked. It's not behind it either. So we went. It was sort of a last minute deal. So I'm sure that everybody has to struggle with this. So you'll hear somebody sometimes say to me, I have 4 children, right? Do they have school tomorrow? Yes, they have school tomorrow. But the difference is I don't have school tomorrow. Not just that, but Amos is, my 9-year-old is at the beach with our caregiver until tomorrow because he doesn't have school tomorrow. So I had a reprieve from getting him up and being ready and la, 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 la. So I guess in my mind, tomorrow is sort of like a free day to me. And my nurse, I usually have IVIG. She's not coming tomorrow because we're waiting for insurance to give authorization to give me my medicine. So tomorrow is sort of a free day in my head. But I do have, it's really going to be fun. In the morning, Down East Preservation is coming to my house. That's who I went on the tour with last week at the restaurant. And we're going to have an informal, it's sort of going to be like a TV show. If that sounds terrifying over here. With very little camera crew, though, just me. No, Down East Preservation is going to take the man cave downstairs. Check the bottom of your shoes. Shh. Well, there is something on the bottom of my shoe, but it's not poo. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like Starburst. And so they're coming tomorrow. Nope, no poo on the shoe. And that's going to be really fun. And that's going to be over, I guess, the next, I don't know, the summer. We're going to be doing some, renovations. Kind of like Joanna Gaines and Chip, or whatever the devil his name is. But we're not going to have any more babies. And we're going to just have renovations. So anyway, la, la, la. That's what I have tomorrow. They're coming over at 11. And so anyway, today we had church. We had friends here this weekend. And it was really nice. It's funny, when you belong to a little person with special needs, it is, all parents struggle to have time for everybody. And some people, like my friend Carrie Cariello, she really prioritizes like having time with her husband and making sure they have time together. And I'm not as good about doing that. But this weekend, I really had some nice time with my husband. He had invited some friends over. We sat and had a drink. We went to see this band last night play in Edenton. It was super fun. Just was very relaxing. And our life a lot of times is not terribly relaxing. I mean, it's constant kind of ding, 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 ding. Anyway, it's busy. So today we went to church, and at lunch, I was sitting there having, fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. See, there's a cat. You better not poo on anything, cat. And Blair, I went over and said hello to the girls, and Blair said, she kind of talks like this. Can we go? Make sure she's not hearing me. Can we go to You Forget About Yourself? Well, I mean, there's just not enough time in the day for everybody. So you can't prioritize everybody every day, So we said, she said, can we go to Elizabeth City and go to TJ Maxx? I was like, I don't know if I feel like going to Elizabeth City. It's 25 minutes away. So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, well, maybe. And she was like, well, how about Virginia Beach or Chesapeake or wherever? And, usually when she asks me something like that, I have a reason to say no because I have Amos. So then I have to have our caregiver, and then he's got to get ready for school tomorrow. So I can't go rolling in the house at 9:45. We got to have the whole, what Blair calls the Sunday reset, kind of thing. And I was sitting there eating my fried chicken and my macaroni and cheese, and I was like, yeah, we can go. Why don't you ask all the girls at the table and we'll go? And they were like, really? Really? I said, yeah. So we took, how many did I take? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 friends. We had 4 friends that were there. One friend was out of town. One friend was going with her mom up there already. So we ended up meeting them later, and that was fun. And met them for dinner. It was a very long dinner at the Cheesecake Factory, which my friend was like, I'll have the tuna nachos. And I was like, I'll have spaghetti and meatballs. She was like, really? You were talking about getting lettuce wraps. And then at the Cheesecake Factory, they have a skinny menu. I mean, I don't mean that it's skinny, though it is sort of skinny. It's like a low-calorie menu. So you know what I said? I said, we don't want that menu. I mean, don't bring me a low-calorie menu. What? It's disgusting. Anyway, so we had the best time. It's funny when we were listened to a lot of Taylor Swift because we did not go to Taylor Swift. We have not gone to see Taylor Swift. We clearly missed the chance, like the rest of the world, to get Taylor Swift tickets that might have been in our price range. We ain't going to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift ain't happen. So we can ride to Virginia Beach, though, and listen to Taylor Swift really loud. Because we can pretend we're at a Taylor Swift concert. And I remember, though, when I was younger, like the times that my parents said yes when they probably normally would say no. How often do we say no, right? Like a zillion times. And I remember we were driving in the car. We were like out west somewhere. Now, remember, I had a brother then. And I mean, I guess I always have a brother, but he's been gone now since he was 19 and I was 15. And we were just driving along the highway and we saw a sign for Six Flags. And we were like, please, please, can we stop? And they were like, okay. And we spent the day at Six Flags. And boy, I remember how fun that was. I just thought that was so fun. And then another time we were in Wisconsin, in the Wisconsin Dells, and we were just driving along the road, and there were all these water slides. And we're like, can we please stop? And they're like, yeah. And we stopped and went to the water slide. It was so fun. Oh my gosh. I love that y'all keep asking the same question over and over again. I mean, that's committed. If you really wanted to know something that bad for me to keep asking, it's almost like you're calling into one of those radio shows and they're like, number fifth caller is going to get tickets to Tiffany, running just as fast as we can. And then you're like, that's calling. Ding, 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 ding. Blair got the Nikes. So Blair found these Air Jordans that she's been wanting, according to her. She's always been wanting something forever. And I traded her babysitting for those shoes. So she owes me 12 hours of babysitting, and I get to choose when. So I think that's pretty fair. She's real excited about it too. Blair is not a big fan of babysitting. And I won because she was like, I'll do one video with you. I was like, no, you're going to do 12 hours of babysitting for me. So that's great for me. Yeah, it's a good trade, which means I also can't wear them because they're hers. You evidently don't, when you get Air Jordans, you don't want to crease them. So you have to walk, and you have to walk like a duck because they worry that they'll get a crease right here. So you walk like you're about to poo in your pants. I did buy her a pair of shorts that we're saving for her birthday. Got your son a pair of those shoes for $585? Oh, these are like $140 with tax. Hence the 12 hours. She already did 2 hours Friday night. 2 hours. But they just had the best time. But holy cow, I mean, the girls this age are funny. So they're in the car and they're showing each other what they got. Of course, they've been together. And they use words like this, fire. And then make sure she's not listening to me. Fire. What was the other? Dap me up. So cute. So cute. What's the other word? Gosh, there was another one. I was like thinking, I wish I could be taking notes while they were talking because this is a funny conversation. I made him listen to Big Head Todd. Fire. So cute. So cute. So cute. I need to go ask her. I think she's taking a shower. Yeah, fire. Have you heard that word? Is that like hot off the tracks? Put up a chart to keep up her hours. No, because I might try to get more than 12 off of her. Why did you pick Virginia Beach to go shopping? Well, Chesapeake is an hour away, so that was really our goal. But once you're up there, it's 15 minutes to Virginia Beach. Virginia is sneaky. In North Carolina, you have like cities. You have, well, Eastern North Carolina. You have Elizabeth City. You have Greenville. You have Rocky Mount. You have New Bern. You have Morehead City. They're like full on 45 minutes away from each other. In Virginia, you'll be in one city, and then 12 minutes later, you're in another city. I swear, it's one city. Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, not Suffolk. Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake. That's all one place. They just call it 3 places. Now people are going to be like, no, they don't. Bruh. It's not bro. It's bruh. Not bra. Bruh. Like B-R-U-H. Bruh. Bruh. You're bussin'? No, I hadn't heard that one. Drip Portsmouth. Yeah, throw that in there too. These cap? Is that a word? No, it's dab me up. Dab me up. Dab me up. Bruh. Bruh. Cute. I'm gonna go ask her right now what the word was. Hold on. Bruh. Bruh. Sissy. Blair? What's that word that y'all use where you're saying something is cool? I wanted to remember it. I'm not going to post it on my blog. I won't write about it. Just tell me what it is. I'm not going to write about it. I promise. Slay. Slay. What? Well, I'm on a video. I didn't say I wasn't on a video. Slay. Slay. So they would be like, and then I got this baby elephant lotion. I got baby elephant lotion. Drunk elephant baby lotion. Slay. Oh, now she's coming down here to yell at me. Slay. So anyway, it was super fun. Yeah, I know. And then I miss Amos. Slay. She's going to be mad at me now. Slay every day. I mean, I've never heard slay. Like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer sleigh. It's dap me up. Dap me up. I said that, didn't I? Dap me up. You're talking to someone who doesn't even know how to pronounce. So my son Thomas is doing Boys State, North Carolina Boys State. And I've been calling it Salisbury. No, we have not tried the chili spaghetti yet, but we're going to. Thank you so much, Phyllis. It's in Salisbury. Well, I call it Salisbury. And somebody was like, well, what do you call Salisbury steak? I was like, Salisbury steak. Salisbury. Salisbury. I mean, I don't know how to say all this mess. I'm old. This is why you should come join my subscriber page. It's real fun. This week is going to be fun because tomorrow we have the first episode of Turn the Debutante's Man Cave into a Real Room. And then we have Nurse Gina coming on Tuesday. And then we have May Simber Gets Drunk, which is called The Week After Memorial Day. It's bad. Bad times. This week is the last. Next week is bad at my house. Bad. We got doctor's appointments. We got haircuts. We got to go to Duke. We got Memorial Day. We're picking up teenage sons at school. We got 60th birthday parties. I mean, we got busy. We got autism. We got getting ready to lose our minds with no school. It's bad. Bad. I mean, it's going to be bad. I struggle. Thought Thomas said that your renovations were cost prohibitive. Well, my husband, Thomas, he did. This is true. But we're doing a little, this is a work renovation. This is a showcase Down East preservation and construction company so that other people can be like, look what they have done. Look at this amazing woodworking. We want them to come work for us because they can work in Wilson. They can work Eastern North Carolina. The world is their oyster. Are the children all finished with school? No, they have 4 days this week, 4 days the next week, and 3 days the next week. That's 11 days, but considering we'll probably miss 4 days, let's just go ahead and say they're going like 5 more days. I don't know. Will Amos go to camp this summer? Well, he's going a couple day camps at the Coral Bay Club down at the beach. So he's signed up for 2 of those. But no. He did a camp through the North Carolina Autism Society, which was great. But then we didn't get in last year because somebody forgot to sign up in time. Queen. Yeah, they did use the word Queen. How does Amos handle the summer? Oh, it's going to be busy. The real question is not how does Amos handle the summer? The real question is, Adrian, how do you handle the summer? And then this is what I'm going to say. I get so tired and I need naps. And I'm not used to children being in my house from 8 to 3:30. I'm used to 7.5 hours a day where I can work at peace here alone. And now they're going to be in here. And they're going to be eating all my food and driving my car and using up all my gas. It's going to be terrible. And I'm going to love it. And it's going to be wonderful. But I'm just so tired. You're making me yawn. I'm making myself yawn. I mean, I really am having like heart palpitations right now thinking about the summer. Because whenever I look at the calendar, I'm like, oh, then I have to take so-and-so to Salisbury, and then pick them up that Saturday. And then the next day, somebody has to be at camp less than 12 hours later. And then the one person's at camp here, but that person is, got to get on an airplane. How am I going to get them to the airport? So I'm telling my husband all this. Like, I like to talk all this out loud because it basically gets the sloth in a panic even more. And my husband said, is that next week? I was like, no, it's in June. He was like, oh, like, what the hell are you talking about? I literally am like about to start crying over 3 weeks from now. But I mean, I am panicked. And then this friend of mine was like, something about clothes. And I was like, ah, and I bet my children don't have any clothes that fit. What clothes do they even need? Oh, I thought you just said, won't little Thomas need a cat? I was like, no, we have 2 cats. And there's poo in here somewhere. No, little Thomas is not even going to be home for half the summer. He's studying away. So no, the only person that's at all useful is going to be in England. Because again, I'm a dummy. But you're right. Yes, if I had that fool here all summer, I sent a friend a text this week and said, that Suburban you've had for like at least 20 years. Are you interested in selling it? She was like, no. I was like, crap. It could maybe be in our ballpark. It's probably got like 300,000 miles on it. It's like a 1990. I thought, that's a perfect car for my teenagers, who I would like to say are not very good drivers. Your husband needs to help you. What are you talking about, Willis? My husband? Hello? For those of you who are criminals or getting speeding tickets or, closing land deals or sitting in jail, my husband is your attorney. He does not, I always think this is so curious. Clearly, I'm not like enough of a feminist. My husband's job is very traditional. He owns a law practice with a partner, and he leaves this house at 7:30 in the morning, and he gets home at 6:30 at night. That is what he does. He has always done that. Now, when the kids were little, he worked for the state. He didn't work quite as much. Hello, my name is Adrienne. I am a blogger. I know. And now here come the questions. How do you make money? Why do you charge $5 a month? And then people start doing the math. My job is not traditional because it's 10:30 right now and I am working. So that's fine. He is not flexible. He is very helpful on the weekends, but he is not, driving people in the middle of the summer. Yes, and then several of the children are going to have jobs. Slay.
You want some Taco Bell gift cards?
You have Taco Bell gift cards? Where'd you get them?
Doesn't matter.
Well, where'd you get them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you get a free crunchy taco, soft taco, or Dorito Loco taco.
Where'd you get all this?
Cool.
Where'd they get them? I do love... Are these like the Book It tickets? Like if you get a good grade, you get a free taco?
No.
Can you get...
They're expired, but they still take them.
You just gave me a bunch of expired coupons to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell still takes them.
How do you know?
Because people told me.
I'm going to go to Taco Bell and order 10 crunchy tacos.
Well, not if you use all of them at one time, but...
What if the meat hose is still broke? Then I can't even get a taco. And I'm sure you can only use one coupon at a time. And I've never eaten one taco in my life. I have to get at least 4. Blair. Hi, Queen. They do use the word queen. Poor, pitiful Adrienne. I know. Wee, wee, wee. Did Blair get her shoes?
Yeah.
She has them on.
No, I don't.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I did get my shoes. She made me do a handstand in front of all of the workers. And then they looked at me weird.
I forgot about that. I told her if she did not a handstand, a yoga pose. It's called the up dog. I told her if she could mimic the mannequin.
Oh, these are molded.
The bread's molded?
Yeah.
Look in the bottom. It's not all molded.
It all smells horrible.
Then why are you putting it back in the drawer?
Very light. Should I eat one?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, there's mold in the middle.
No. Just go to the bottom of the loaf. It's not moldy in the bottom. There you go. Perfect. It'll be fine for tomorrow.
I hope you're joking.
You do not want to eat that meat. You mean Taco Bell meat?
It's all molded. That's disgusting.
Really? It doesn't look molded.
What's that? A milk
That's
stain?
not mold. No, that's not mold. That's flour. Well, you've already thrown it. Keep the piece you threw in the trash.
That is mold. Smell it.
Mold doesn't smell. That's bread. Put bread in the fridge. Oh. Why don't you take a bagel from Panera?
Get all those bugs out of here. What are they doing?
I don't know why you make your lunch at night. I do know why she makes it at night. Because then in the morning she can sit on the couch and watch me run around and make Amos's lunch.
I don't know why you do it in the morning.
I can't do lunch at night. It's too tiring. Leanne said to give you a Taco Bell coupon.
What?
Leanne said give her a Taco Bell coupon.
Yeah,
One of my people.
she wants more milk.
No, she meant to give you one for lunch. She said she'll mail you one.
It's like we should do like a Taco Bell giveaway.
A Taco Bell giveaway?
Giveaway Taco Bell.
We certainly have a lot of coupons for Taco Bell.
You're welcome. That's on me.
You gave me expired Taco Bell coupons.
They work. You can use them. Just don't use 10 at one time.
Why?
Because then they're not gonna give you 10 free tacos with expired coupons, but they'll give you one. They'll feel bad for you.
The last time I went to Taco Bell to get a gift card, they told me that there was only one person working in there and I couldn't get it in the in the drive-thru. I had to go in. And then I was like, I have somebody with autism in the car. I can't come in. She goes, well, I'm the only one here. I was like, well, I'm not coming in. I didn't get a gift card. She could take an Uncrustable.
I don't like processed food.
She doesn't like processed food, she said.
Why am I still going to school? This is so dumb.
Why? Well, you haven't had your testing yet.
I don't need testing. I don't need this. I don't need the government to know how smart I am, because if I don't, they're just going to kill me. No, I'm playing. I'm playing government. I'm playing. That was a joke. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Don't use the K word on a video. You know, the social media giant watches us like a hawk. I did hear, so this friend of mine, she was saying this was really interesting. She said, we were talking about how in North Carolina, you go back to school super late because the General Assembly, blah, blah, blah. They think it hurts tourism to have school go back before August 29th. Right? It's nuts. So we don't go back to school till August 29th to help tourism. Now, I would love for somebody to tell me who... I haven't picked who won the t-shirts. I need to do that. I'll do that tomorrow. You're coming in October. I'm so excited. My weekend, October 13th through the 15th. Slay.
You want to sleep in my bed? You want to sleep in my bed? Come here.
You can't go back to school because of tourism. So we get out late in June 7th or 8th. But then, listen to this. Anybody in high school has to be back if they play a sport by like August 1st for practice.
When can you drop out of school? Is it your last year of high school, or can you drop out in like 9th grade?
You are not allowed to drop out.
I'm just wondering when you can.
When you're 18.
No, like actually, can you drop out in 9th grade?
No.
Because I've heard people be like, yeah, I dropped out of high school halfway through.
No, that's illegal.
No, it's not.
They will come and get you, the truant officer.
Yeah.
You've got to read Henry and Ribsy. The truant officer was always roaming around trying to get people. Well, anyway, why not just go back after Labor Day? Well, exactly. But what it does is it gives these kids very little summer. So if they have to be back by August 1st for sports, their butts might as well be back at school. And then they could get out earlier in May and have a real summer. I mean, I had never thought about that. I felt like I was like, when I run for politics, I keep a notebook with a list of things I'm going to do. And that's one of them. I think you people really would vote for you on that one, you know? Now y'all are telling her how old she can be when she drops out. No one's dropping out of high school around here. I can tell you that right now. And before anybody says to me, never say never, you might let her drop out of high school. No, I will not let her drop out of high school. There are some things you can say never about. True story. I know people love to say, well, you don't know what you would do. She ain't dropping out of any high school. because she didn't have anywhere to live but with me. So maybe if she found another place, it'd be fine. But she's staying. She's living here. She's going. Now, if she had a place to go, have at it. We start August 18th. Yeah, I mean, just if we started the middle of August and we would be getting out this Friday, it'd be awesome. Awesome. You miss seeing Ann Dale and I together on Monday mornings. Well, we're going to do it one Monday. Maybe it'll, I'm just overloaded. It's too much. Too much. This Maycember thing is kicking my rear. Then you would have April, December. April-cember? Well, Maycember is bad. It's bad. She is very spirited. That's like what I think of as I think of like a horse you're trying to catch. Okay, Old Mom Sunday night, carry on. Subscribers, see you in the morning. Looking forward to catching up after a very busy weekend. And I will not be complaining about my Maycember. I just have so much to do this summer. I don't know how I'm going to work in canasta and bridge and mahjong and flowers and my exercise and my got to make pimento cheese. How am I going to get all this done? It's just too much for me. This is when I miss Leslie Jordan. He'd say, how are all my fellow hunker-downers? I loved him. Okay, Old Mom sign off.